What's up, fam? This is Vic from Cutz Premium Lawn Care here in Conyers, Georgia, and I am sitting with my CPA, and she is camera shy, so she don't want to be on camera, but she has a lot of good information about what we should be doing as lawn care providers and how to save a little buck. Stay tuned. So, one of the tips for filing your taxes is to know that if you don't have your taxes ready by April 15th, which is your filing due date, you can file what is called an extension. I don't know if you guys know about the extension, but it's really good to file an extension, especially in lawn care, because a lot of us are too busy in those months to be worrying about taxes. Okay, so get your CPA, they know what to do, they'll file the extension, and what you're able to do is complete your taxes before October's end deadline. October. You should have slowed down by then, unless you're in some warmer states. They still cut all the way through. That's a tip. File an extension, okay? So, another tip in order to keep yourself organized when it comes to filing your taxes, I use a software called Neat. Neat is an awesome software, and here's why. Number one, it allows you to use your cell phone to actually take the picture of the receipt, and from there, the receipt goes to a cloud, and the cloud pretty much stores all your information. So I remember I had Neat back when it was actually a disk. You put it in the computer, you download it and everything. And one time I did my taxes and that thing crashed. And believe me, I could have just broke the computer, man, because I had to do that stuff all over again. The cool thing about it, being in cloud, can't lose it. It's always there. The bad thing about it, though, is using the cloud is you got to pay for the service every year. It's not free. Like when you pay for the disc back in the day, once you paid, it was over with, and you used it, and they gave you updates. So they've gotten really smart to keep you on the hook. But I really like the software. I encourage you to take a look at it. If you don't have Neat, maybe you have what is called QuickBooks. But I just like the Neat process because it can help you in filing your receipts in an orderly fashion. It's not a real big learning curve on it. It's really simple, and what I mean simple is that you create folders in it, and after you create your folders, you then put your receipts in those folders to separate. Now here's some of the categories how I set up my Neat folder. One, I have expenses, what is called somebody calling the quick cuts phone right now. All right, so I was pleasantly interrupted by my business phone. So I forgot where I was at, but hopefully I can catch on, or if not, I'll edit these things in a way and it'll look flawless. All right. So what I was saying is that I set up categories, and some of the categories are equipment. You should already know that. You write off your equipment. Now, some of you are paying cash for your equipment. Don't do it. I suggest you use the business card. Now, I know some of you are going to pay cash anyway, but I have sat down across from an auditor, and she almost had this grown man into tears because she told me that she does not have to accept any receipts paid by cash. And I was like, but she was generous enough to allow it because I guess she saw the ignorance in my face. So please use a credit card to pay for your purchases. Now, by all means, then pay cash to get it off. I guess that's the best way. Yeah, if you do pay cash, you better definitely keep your receipt, cause they ain't playing with you. Cause this is like a no. It's like a drug deal. Nope. So that's one of the things that I do. The next thing I do when it comes to categorizing any type of office expenses, or if you're doing any advertisement, you write that stuff off, categorize it for your CPA, and I make sure that I send my CPA my information before time so she can work on it. I don't try to bum rush them, come in here with a whole bunch of bags of receipt. You got to calculate that stuff all up. That's the reason why I say, you know what, best way of doing it to be organized is get you a software that can put those receipts in there. Let me see what else. Mileage. You know, you drive your truck all around, keep the miles. One way of keeping your miles is real simple. Is when you go and get emissions test in the following year, you can see how far you've driven and equate that in. Also, when it comes to gas, all your lawnmower equipment, hedgers, whatever, all the gas you use for them, 100% write off. Boom. Make sure you know how much gas you're spending. Me, myself, I do a spreadsheet. I do a spreadsheet every week to figure out where I'm at. I do old school. My wife has set me up a spreadsheet that pretty much calculates the total at the end. And once again, I do it in sections. Okay, if it's material, or I put on materials like oil, stick edgers, the blades itself, the string, all that's in material that I need. And then with gas, I have all that listed in gas, separated, so I personally can know what type of money I'm spending when it comes to my business. Also, I know a lot of people gonna say something about it, but I 1099 my workers. You see what I'm saying? And see, people gonna give me advice about what I should and shouldn't do. And some of y'all, most of y'all, paying them in cash, and you can't write it off. Just know that you have to show some form of payment if you're trying to write it off. And believe me, I didn't cut all that grass by myself. I ain't make all that money by myself. So somebody gonna share this Uncle Sam with me because he want his money. Believe me. Some of the things that you can actually write off on your taxes. Now, if you going out there getting paid in cash, what money? You didn't hear it from me though. Okay. Now, one of the things that you know you can write off in your taxes is any equipment that you purchase. Now, I encourage you guys, that's the ones who's trying to be legit, to purchase your equipment with a credit card, a business credit card, not a card with your name on it, but a business credit card. Now, you gotta play the game like the big boys do in order to save money. And one of the things they do is they say their business is a person. Yeah, you gotta have an LLC or whatever, see whatever letters that come out of it, but it has to be some form of business function. My CPA just dropped something on me. She said you need to legally own the business. Don't have a business name and your name ain't on it nowhere to be founded in no records. So you legally got to own it. Okay. Now I know you come up with some great names and it ain't filed nowhere. I mean, that's not a business. You just made up something. So go ahead and go to your state, go online, get the business license. It's $50 in most cases. Put your name on it, your business name, and then guess what? You're legit. Go to a bank, show them that business license. From there, they'll open up a account for you, and hopefully your credit's good enough to where you get a business credit card. That business credit card, you swipe it for everything you doing. You swipe it. You get some bottled water, you swipe that mug. Some bag of chips, you swipe that mug if you're working now. You know what I'm saying? Now, because I ain't trying to give no, you know how they say, no, I'm giving you some advice now. You can take it or leave it. But I think I swipe it for everything. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Getting gas, swipe, swipe. Now, all right. So my CPA just dropped a jewel on me, and I'm going to share it with you right now. All you got to do is send in $559 and join my program, and I'm going to send you this information right now. I'm just joking, but check it out. This jewel was really sweet. She said that you as an individual does not exist. That your business is how you exist. So anything that you do, you're doing it in the pursuit of your business for profit. That way, whatever you do, you can write it off on your taxes. This is the reason why I say to you guys, putting it on your credit card makes it legit, especially if you have a business account. That's what I do. I have a quick cuts business card, swipe, 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 like I already said. So anything that you do, make sure you do it in the pursuit of profit and you can write it off.
Income, not so much profit, just hit with income.
So she said in the pursuit of income, not in the pursuit of profit. So I stand corrected. In the pursuit of income, you can write it off. So, you want to go ahead and promote your business by treating your employees or your workers to ice cream, boom, write it off. If you want to, for whatever reason, take your people for a holiday, and let's say on that holiday, you are promoting your business because you got a new market in a certain area that you're trying to get your business into, boom, you can write it off. In the pursuit of income. That's the title of it. So hopefully that I add another piece to your puzzle. Now get you a certified CPA. Don't have your cousin who was barely graduated from high school himself do your taxes, because he ain't going to jail. You are. Yep, you are. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be honest with you, you ain't gonna go to jail. You just gonna owe a whole lot of money because you can't pay IRS locked up. So please use this method of writing this stuff off. And I know a lot of guys, if you have questions about any taxes, leave me a comment down at the bottom. I won't give you any tax advice in the sense of this how you do it, but I will tell you what I'm doing. So that's how we'll set that up. Um, Taxes is no fun, but they said two things gonna happen in this life. You gonna die, and you gonna pay taxes. All right. Cut on lawn fair. Hold on. Let me redo that. Cut on lawn care family. Cut on. I'm cutting out. Peace.